Shifting focus to the Democratic Republic of Congo. The Central African nation, which is at the center of the Mpox outbreak, has received its long-awaited first shipment of vaccines. The first delivery of almost 100,000 doses of the MVA-BN Mpox vaccines has arrived in the DRC. Produced by a Danish pharmaceutical company, these vaccines have been donated by the European Union. Another batch of around 100,000 doses will be delivered on Saturday. Now, the MVA-BN vaccine has been administered in Europe and the United States. DRC's health officials say that the vaccines will be rolled out only to adults in the country. Trials are currently being conducted for the potential use on children over the age of 12. But the DRC has received its first shipment of vaccines more than 18 months after it declared the situation an epidemic. Out of the 13 African countries where the disease has spread, almost 90% of cases are in the Democratic Republic of Congo. As per the World Health Organization, over 17,500 Mpox cases and 629 deaths have been reported in the country since the start of the year. The situation has worsened with the presence of a more deadly strain, the Clade 1b. Most infections in DRC are among children under 15. The outbreak prompted the World Health Organization to declare a public health emergency of international concern. However, the arrival of vaccines to the continent has been slow. The only other African country to have any Mpox vaccines is Nigeria, which received last week 10,000 doses from the US. As per the Africa Centers for Disease Control, the continent now needs some 10 million doses to stop the spread of the virus. In the DRC alone, at least 3 million doses are required to curb the virus. The reasons for the delay are considered multifold. Wealthy nations have been accused of hoarding the vaccines, while critics say that WHO's regulatory process poses a major challenge. The WHO has not officially approved the 2 available Mpox vaccines, saying it does not have the data that it requires to do a full review. Many low and middle income countries rely on the WHO rather than their own drug regulators to judge which medications are safe and effective. Even though vaccines are now slowly trickling into the worst affected nation, the DRC, a quicker rollout likely impossible due to logistical challenges, and officials are hoping to induce the jabs only by October. Now, poor roads and infrastructure and erratic power supply are expected to pose a big challenge in vaccination drives. The DRC's predominantly young population that has been widely affected will also remain largely unvaccinated, as vaccines are only approved for adults. Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment. So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for a future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
On the today, the T20 World Cup Bangladesh has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alyson coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special
We'll start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. For the first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Eric Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital,